Hello and welcome to Mixed Bag, a D&D 5th edition actual play podcast. I'm the Dungeon Master, Jonathan, and joining me at the table are Eli, playing a human warlock, Stacey, playing a dragonborn sorcerer, Lanessa, playing an elf monk, Michael, playing an Aasimar cleric, and Reid, playing a shifter paladin. We welcome you to our brand new Isekai campaign and hope you'll stick around for future episodes. All music has been provided by the talented Peritune, and we hope you enjoy the show. Now, without further ado, let's get into episode 1. Seven years ago, the award-winning MMO Grand Gate took the world by storm. It garnered the attention of millions of players and fans around the world. The developers released 4 expansions to keep the game alive and thriving. During the final fight of the last expansion, the world boss ends up erasing all of history, and the player is given an item with a description that reads, "And now, from this seed, a new but familiar world will blossom." Many were left confused by this at first, but later on the developers would announce that Grand Gate 2.0 had been in development and would be released soon. They stated that 2.0 would be set in the same world, and you would be able to carry over your characters, but there would be a twist in the story and the environment. A few months later, they announced a closed beta for the duration of 1 weekend. It would be limited to 500 players in the world, and there would be set hours for playtime. This would ensure a proper playtesting environment. You also had to create new characters for the beta. Now, the 5 of you were lucky enough to get into the beta. It is Saturday morning. You've just had breakfast, and have gone through your individual morning routines. All of you strap on your full VR headset. You grab your controllers, and you launch the closed beta for Grand Gate 2.0. After creating your character, you get through the menu screens, and then are greeted by the following message. Arrats, a world of grand adventure and great mystery, blessed by the Sovereign, filled with many varied peoples and even more monsters. There was a time when colossal continents stretched across its surface, boundless land as far as the eye could see. After the Great Divide, however, much of that landmass submerged deep beneath the sea. The Arrats of today is divided into a number of subcontinental islands, a mere shadow of its former self. It is here that its peoples and monsters fight for territory to survive. It is here that many mysteries remain unsolved, forgotten to time. It is here in the adventuring town of Windfell, in the heart of Sylph, located to the west of the Great Isle, that you begin your journey. A vast world awaits you, full of hidden danger and unknown surprises. Will you be the one to uncover Grand Gate? The message fades. Your character loads up. You start inside the large adventuring hall located in the center of Windfell. The inside of the hall is all polished walnut, with doorways in front of you to the right and left. A large counter is at the center of the room, and you can see 2 NPCs attending the players, quest givers most likely. Around you, new players are running around, talking to various NPCs and setting off outside toward town. You are instantly impressed by how real everything looks. It's almost as if you can touch and smell your surroundings. The game will run until evening, when the server shuts all access for the day. But now, the day is yours to do with what you wish.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Yes, hello and welcome, my fellow friends and guildmates. Well, today is a day of grand adventure and glory.
Starting up strong, I see.
There's no better way than to start strong.
Guys, this is the first time I played a caster. What if I mess it up?
Do not worry, young one. I shall guide you through the mystical ways of the arcane.
You'll be fine. Just stay behind us. Stay behind the frontliners, and we'll keep you safe.
Fabulous. Hey, sis, are you coming?
Yeah, I'm right here.
The camera pans around. Stacey, introduce your character and what she looks like.
My screen name is Sparkle88, but my character is Nyla. She is a noble dragonborn sorcerer. Silvery skin with bright blue eyes, regal robes, and a staff with a beautiful crystal gem of the deepest, clearest blue. There's an aura of cold around her and aloofness. But really, my character's super nervous. I play this game with my sister a lot, and I'm not really good. So I'm just here to have fun.
Once more, the camera pans around. Eli, introduce your character.
So, screen name, Lady Luck, 777. Character name, Lucky Teddy. She is a dark-skinned woman with this kind of muted purple hair pulled back into a ponytail with the bun being pretty huge. It's like the size of a basketball. Her face has this sort of is kind of light on makeup with this bright blue kind of eyeshadow with a red streak going down her nose, and a little bit of lipstick. She kind of has this sort of clownish, the circus clownish get up with the big ol' collar, bright blues and purples on the outfit with the big poofy sleeves. And the big ol' kind of harem pants with the slit in the with slits in the inner thighs, kind of like a Juri Han. And she has this face, despite her being a clown, she kind of has this face of like aggression, a bit of a RBF going on. And yeah.
Lovely. Once more, the camera shifts. Michael, introduce your character.
Username is Divine Firestar 1. And character name, Sarros Arrats, son of the sovereign and devout, pious Azamar cleric of the moon. He is very pale to an ethereal extent. His eyes, his pupils and irises are pure white, while the is it the sclera that's the white part normally?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is entirely black. His hair starts out gray, but as it grows out, it turns into a bright white, primarily the bangs and a pulled back ponytail. He is dressed up in traditional cleric chainmail armor with a shawl over his right shoulder that depicts the night sky, with a moon-like pin that folds to the different phases of the moon, depending on what, the day. And primarily on his right arm is this fully armored up, just, I guess, gauntlet. The entire armor is just covered in armor that's nice and silver and almost has like slight glow to it. And starting at the shoulder, at the pauldron, is a full moon, which actually juts out from the shawl to finish the night sky aesthetic. As it travels down his arm, the phase of the moon can be depicted until you get to the back of the hand and the palm, depict a black circle of the new moon.
Very nice. And finally, Ness, introduce your character.
All right, my username is Amazon0429, but this is my character Ainsley, and she is a pallid elf monk, and she has long silver white hair that she also wears in a ponytail, and her skin is a very pale sort of lavender color that just sort of matches with her outfit that has different colors of the late evening sky. And she's typically pretty quiet and reserved and soft spoken until she gets into battle.
Beautiful. Now, there was one more person to this party. Your friend Dante. But as you look around, you don't see him anywhere. Could be that he's running late, or something else is holding him up. But either way, you continue to explore Grand Gate 2.0. So this is this big adventuring area. This is where most of the major quests are given out. The Adventurer's Lodge is also where one applies to form guilds, to purchase guild halls later on. The big guild manors they were very expensive in the original run of Grand Gate. But now with 2.0, you have a sense of nostalgia, but most of this is very unfamiliar. With that said, the stage is yours. What would you like to do?
Do we still have our guild clan tag on us?
Not for the beta. So the beta is very bare bones in the you created a brand new character. There's no items or anything that is transferred over from the original game, even though they said that you would be able to import your characters once the actual release happens. But for now, they wanted to make sure that all the new classes are working properly, that everything is, as balanced as possible, that the game gives an enjoyable environment to play in.
Well, I want to go scope out competition. I want to find out who's here, who's all here, and where they're at. So, I'm going to go for the highest point in town.
Should we get our guild status and stuff all confirmed before we start?
There is no guild status yet.
Oh, okay.
But it does cost money to form a guild. And usually guild halls run about 1 million gold.
I don't.
They are very lavish, very well worth it.
Did we have a guild hall in the previous?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You guys definitely had a guild hall.
Mm-hmm.
In the previous iteration, you guys weren't the largest guild, or the best really, but you were known to tackle on hard content and work with the other guilds as well. When it came down to like world boss raids and so forth.
What we lacked in power, we made up for greatly in heart and dedication.
Yeah, we have power. We definitely have power.
And dedication.
You remember that one time I sniped that Draco Lich? That was really cool.
That was a good one.
The bards do still sing the tales of that night.
But, perhaps I should follow you, Teddy. Doesn't seem like much going on here. Ainsley, are you coming?
Yeah, I think a higher vantage point is exactly what we need.
Yeah, we gotta see who made it in this time. I want us to try to scope out some of the competition. So I'm gonna try to find the highest point in the town.
You hear a "Hi, welcome" from one of the NPCs behind the counter,
Mm-hmm.
gesturing at all of you.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to Grand Gate 2.0 closed beta. Some information for you to start.
If it's
And-
tutorial BS, you can skip all of that. I already know it.
In all of your menus, you receive one item that says level up box. And then the NPC continues to talk. There's something to get you started. There are many features that are not available currently. However, we have worked our hardest to make sure you enjoy your experience here in the world of Aridel. So, please, feel free to venture outside of town. There are some quests you can pick up as well here at the counter. Also, there is no ranking, but PvP has been allowed over in the fighter pits. If you have any further questions, I would be more than glad to help you out.
Teddy has a very bored expression on her face, but then when the fighter pit gets mentioned, that's when she kind of perks up. Actually, if you can point me in the direction of that fighter pit, you'd be very helpful.
Absolutely, the fighter pit is in the low commons.
Well, change of destination, guys. We're going to the low commons.
Before we go, are there any current quests available?
Why, yes. And you see a quest line pop up. And it says, help. And then the quest line on the bottom tells like a brief description of essentially the goblins have erected an altar of some sort near the area. And they are getting more and more vicious and attacking the, not local per se, but the commoners and the townsfolk that live on the outer edges of Winville.
Truly a matter worth seeking out.
At least
So it's not enough to like alert the city guards, because it's not in the city proper, but it's something for adventurers and heroes such as yourselves.
At least everything still seems super basic. I got through the first levels the first time, okay? Alright, at least we have something to do after Lucky Teddy amuses herself. Shall we?
Also, if you look at the menu and inspect the level up box, if you click that, then that gives you the option to level up to level 2.
Yes.
Click.
Sure.
Level 2 achieved.
So you guys all achieve level 2.
Oh, cool.
Truly a gift from the sovereign.
That seems like cheating. Alright.
And you can mark 50 gold each one.
Woo!
Ooh,
Neat, actually.
that's more than I had before.
Alright, perfect.
Alright, let's go knock some heads at the pit. See if any of the pros made it in.
Must assert our dominance upon this land, but post haste afterwards. We must save those poor people from those tyrannical goblins.
I just want to beat some people up.
At least it's not
You won't.
slimes anymore.
I can still feel the gelatinous cube in my armor. Ugh.
So you guys leave the Adventurers Hall, which is this large building right in the center of this town. Right, it's a it's a large town. It's not a city per se, but it's a large town. And it sits on top of a hill, kind of like the town is surrounding areas. And from what you can see on your vantage point, all around you are this beautiful greenland, a couple of forests here and there, and this lovely breeze like kind of just flows through. And it's enough that things are moving where you can almost imagine like what that breeze would feel like. But around you is the city square right in front of you. And then if you take a look at your map, there is the merchant district nearby, kind of across from where the Adventurers Hall is, just across the city square. A little further down from the merchant district is the Scholar's Meadow, and typically here's where you're going to find your magic shops, anything dealing with alchemy, enchantments, anything like that. To the left side of the town, you have the Sunset Villas, and those are kind of premium villas that players can buy. Not as extravagant as the guild halls themselves, but they're really nice. They're expensive, like it's a flex item, but they're really nice. To the south of the town is the Low Commons, and here kind of encompasses everything. You have your inns, your taverns, your temples are also located in the Low Commons. The Fighter's Pit is down there as well. That's where the PvP area is, so that's where mainly the hustle and bustle of the city is, more of the life. Although the Adventurers Hall is kind of like the heart of everything, because that's where the majority of the mainline quests and everything else takes place. And then finally, above the Adventurers Hall in the northern part of the city, you have these huge mansions, each of them with like pretty sizable terrain around. And that is Elixir Park, where all the big guild halls are. And typically you can buy a guild hall when you all pull your money together, and it gives you a lot of amenities as well as a lot of benefits that you normally wouldn't get, apart from sleeping and resting for free without paying for for any fare at any tavern or inn. You don't have to pay for food as well. It gives you a lot of amenities where you get a couple of guards that look after your place. You get horses, you get food, you have your own alchemy and enchantment table, you have your blacksmith quarters, like everything's kind of there. And so it's super nice. Well worth it. So your first destination is going to be the Low Commons. Do you want to look at the shops at all, or you want to go straight down to the Fighter's Pit?
I am going straight to the Fighter's Pit.
Hey sis, do you want to buy any potions or anything since we're on the way there?
Well, we should probably have some form of healing in hand, just in case.
Okay. Ainsley and I are going to go potion shopping. If you'd like to join, come with, but we'll meet you shortly.
Oh, yeah, I have plenty of potions for the other guy when he gets his shit kicked in.
I will stick with you, Teddy, so that way you have a friend in need. Or, indeed.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So Teddy and Sarros head southward to the Low Commons. The girls are hitting the shops. Are you hitting the Scholar's Meadow, the magical shops, or the Merchants District?
If we're looking for potions, I would think the magical...
Yeah, I figured the
area.
Scholar's Medal. I feel like most adventurers come with just kind of baseline equipment, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
No potions, however.
no potions. So yeah, let's just get some potions for the time being.
Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
I wish they wouldn't go fighting right away. We've already got a quest, you know.
Did you accept the Goblin quest?
Oh, I did. Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, if you accepted the Goblin quest, I'm sorry. I must have misheard. But if you accepted the Goblin Quest, then everyone has one basic healing potion that you got from the quest. That is just your
okay.
initial reward,
Ooh.
and then your completion reward you'd get afterward.
Right. Okay. So one just basic healing potion?
Yes.
I still think it's a good idea we pick up some more.
Yeah. I know Teddy and I used to play much more melee classes, and I don't think Teddy's changed, so let's just make sure, we keep him stocked up.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, do you like my voice that I'm using for Nyla?
I do think it's a good choice.
Good. Mom says
That
it makes me
you-
sound like a princess.
That's your D&D experience coming through, huh?
Still haven't played a caster there either.
That's all right. Let's stick with this for now, and we'll see how it goes. And who knows, maybe once it's out of beta, we can switch classes. But for now, let's give this a try.
Hey.
Okay, so the two of you head to the magic part of town. The first shop that you come to is very big, very luxurious. It's got a nice filigreed gold sign on the front that says The Searing Seeker. And on the front, there are a couple of tables with a couple of potions here and there. You have your healing potions. You have some other potions that you're not too sure of. One is yellow. And then on the inside of the shop, it's this huge shop with many shelves and these items of all kind, really. There are armor that looks enchanted. There are wands that you can see, staffs, a couple of instruments are there. You see a couple of capes and cloaks. And standing at the counter is a kind of skinny dwarven woman with like this dark red hair. As soon as you walk into the shop, she greets you. Greetings! Oh, you look like you don't have much money.
Beg your pardon? I have plenty of money, thank you, and we'd like to buy some wares.
What are you looking for?
Potions do you have in stock?
And you see there's just a basic healing potion. Potion of healing will run you 62 gold.
Oh my gosh, that's like a lot of gold. That's like almost all my gold.
Absolutely. Well, we can see you have rather fine wares here that seem to be more geared toward players who harvest their gold first. Thank you for your time. And she'll just sort of shoo Nyla out the door.
It seems like they upped their prices. I remember potions being like 20, 30 GP last time.
I wonder if they're doing more of a push for leveling characters as opposed to relying on health potions, although that seems an odd choice given its early game. Let's see what other stores they have around here.
Okay.
Maybe we can find one.
A little more affordable, maybe.
Yeah. Well, we're used to that, aren't we, sis?
Yeah.
That's all right. Come on. Let's see what else is around.
Across the street, there's a much smaller magic shop. This one with a sign that says "The Wise Mimics Ash." And behind the counter is a young human woman. You can see her name is Laudia. And she, as soon as you walk in the door, very sunny and bright appearance, she greets you. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. You seem to have a much more cheerful disposition than the other shop owner. Do you have any potions for sale?
I do. Potions here are 50 gold piece.
Wow.
Yeah, they really have up the prices. I mean, I could get one and still have some left over.
How about we wait for now? I mean, our dear friend is probably not going to be on the receiving end of any healing potions at the end of this. So,
True.
perhaps we should see how our first quest goes. And
And
then
the-
if we need to return for healing potions, we can grab some then.
Yeah, and we do have a cleric, so we'll go ahead and exit the shop.
Yeah.
Come again.
We'll see you soon, I'm sure. Plus, if we're lucky, maybe Teddy hasn't started their fight yet and we can go watch.
Yes, let's head that way and support our friend, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
You make your way down to the low commons. Teddy and Sarros. You are there already. You're kind of scoping around. You finally find the fighter's pit. And it's this pretty sizable arena. It's got a bunch of pillars surrounding it. It's enough where you can have like a 10, 15 maybe person brawl comfortably. But usually it's 1v1, and PvP rules inside a town are usually, even if you bring the opponent, like you never bring the opponent down to 0 per se, you bring them down to 1, and as soon as you bring them below 1, it kind of just heals them for full. And PvP announces a winner, and you get ranking points that way, as well as rewards as you rank up. But you're looking at the fighter's pit, and there's a couple of people kind of fighting each other. From what you see, your trained eye, some of them are okay, they're decent. Most of them are kind of just very, very bottom of the ladder, unskilled. But I want you, Teddy, specifically, to roll me perception.
Cool. There it is. Ah, I see. +0.
First roll of the game.
First row, natural 20.
Yes! That's why I call you Lucky Teddy!
Amazing.
There it is.
I love it. I love it. Okay, natural 20. So, in the crowd, and the crowd is kind of a little bustling, right? There's a lot of people coming to and fro. But in the crowd, you manage to somehow spot, even though this is a new character, it looks very similar. And you catch like their name above their head, like really quickly. It is Quartermaster Colvan, who is ranked 48th in PvP.
Interesting.
You faced off against Quartermaster Colvan several times.
Uh, seeing that, she'll kind of elbow, like just light nudge, Sarros. Hey,
Mm.
Cap.
What do you see?
Number 48's here. He's also scoping out.
A quartermaster.
Mm-hmm. You think I got a shot?
Level field. You can take him.
All right, that's all I need. I'll start moving over towards him.
I will follow suit.
Yeah. Perfect.
Or Sarros will.
You guys make your way through the crowd. And then eventually you come face to face with Quartermaster Kolvan. Who is this? From the looks of it, kind of middle age, half elf is the character model.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very light on armor, very lithe, holding a rapier, a scimitar, and a longbow on their back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know that typically Quartermaster Kolvan fights very defensively. So it's kind of weird to see like such a dex build on him.
Well, she'll approach openly, and she'll kind of have like her arms up, just greeting, just like, well, if this isn't number 48.
Well, lucky Teddy! My! Nice to see you got in the beta, mate!
You think I'd miss this? Not for the world.
Absolutely! My god, what they've done to this place!
I know.
I love it!
It's pretty interesting. Tell you what. How about we liven the pit up a little bit and show these newbies what competition's really like.
Does look a bit drab, doesn't it? These poor lads fighting out there don't know one end of the sword from another.
Not at all. So what do you say?
Well, it would be my honor.
And I will send him that challenge.
You guys make your way to the fighting pit. A couple of things happen. Eventually the 1v1 challenge gets accepted. You wait for the next fight to go in, and then the pit eventually recognizes you. The system recognizes that your fight is next. You both get called to the center of the pit. Kovan approaches, holding a scimitar. Actually, sorry, he's holding a rapier.
Teddy will approach too, and before they go to their separate like ends, she'll kind of lean in and be like, "So, what build you rocking this time?"
Well, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised.
All right.
My usual style, something I'm experimenting with. I don't know if I'm all in, as they say, but I think I'll have a lot of fun with this.
Oh, now's the time to experiment, buddy. I'm actually doing that myself. You know, I went in hard fighter last time, but this time I'm mixing it up a little bit. I think you'll be surprised too.
Is Sarros still following Teddy?
You guys are in the in the sidelines in the arena, looking down into the fight.
Okay.
Right. So it's just Teddy, and you can drop your token like around here.
Cool. This is either gonna be really good or really bad.
And whoa, giant.
Yeah. And just for reference, Sarros would be front seat on Teddy's side. He's like, he wants to get a good look at all this.
Absolutely.
That's
And by this time, before the actual fight starts, when you guys are approaching the arena, now is when Ainsley and Nyla kind of join up, and you spot Sarros right away.
I suppose we should go join them.
Absolutely.
Ah, welcome back. How was the venture to the shopping district?
They've really upped the prices on potions. Like, they're at least 50 gold now.
Ooh,
Turns out
steep,
everything
but
is
they are very worthy of the price.
I mean, you're a cleric. I hate to say it, but we may have to turn you into a heal bot for a bit.
I came prepared for this. This is my duty to protect those that need the protection and guide them along the right path.
Excellent. A most worthy endeavor of your time, especially in such a new, grand adventure for all of us.
Yes. Speaking of grand adventure, Teddy faces off the number 48, the quartermaster Colvane.
It looks like he's rocking a bit more of a new build.
Yes. It seems many people are experimenting, as one would say, with different abilities.
I have 5 gold on the quartermaster. Any takers?
I would not make a bet against you, for I know Teddy shall persevere as part of our covenant.
What about you, Ainsley? You in?
Ooh. No, thank you. I don't think betting on petty fights is within my nature.
Oh, spoil sport.
For reference, Teddy has never won against him.
That's why I made the bet.
For reference, I still believe in you because you're my friend.
Yeah. Just throwing it out.
Ainsley is very much like, this goes against what I stand for, so I'm here begrudgingly.
So the PvP starts, and you get your message, saying round 1, and it counts down 3, 2, 1. I need you to roll initiative.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Oh, whoops.
That's right, I can add you in.
Okay, awesome.
Initiative 8.
Yes.
I'm vibing to this music.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely arena battle music. I love it.
Yeah, you've picked out some fantastic music. I love it.
Thank you. Okay. Kovan is going to go first.
Hit me hard.
He's going to approach you and make an attack with his rapier. That is an 11 to hit.
That misses.
Dodging narrowly out of the way, he lunges forward as he runs, and you kind of just sidestep it. And it looks at you and goes, "Oh!" Go ahead.
She'll grin, and just be kind of like, "Come on! I know I've never beaten you, but you know you can't get me with something like that." And I forgot to mention in her description, but on her cheeks, on her left cheek she has a club, and on the right cheek she has a what's the other one? Spade. She has a club and a spade on each side, respectively.
Ooh.
And for a split second, they'll kind of glow this dark green color as he is hexed.
Okay.
And I will be choosing for his stat strength.
Okay. Disadvantage on strength checks.
And then, as she kind of she'll kind of like lower down to the ground, and she'll touch the ground, and immediately underneath both of them will be this card face up. This large kind of 10 feet area underneath, and it is a 3 of spades. And out of the card, these kind of tendrils will kind of latch out as she casts Arms of Hadar.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Oh, clutch! That's amazing.
That is a strength save.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 18.
With
Oh,
disadvantage.
Damn.
With disadvantage?
No, strength checks.
Oh.
Disadvantage. So really good if you like grapple them or something and they're trying to escape their grapple.
That is interesting. Okay, well, he still takes half a 3. Okay. That's a little
Okay,
disappointing.
3 damage. I mean, this is pretty lethal, right? We're level 2 here.
Yes, and and since he took damage, he still takes hex. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct.
so another 5.
Wow. Okay, total of 8 damage. Tendrils kind of whip around even as he tries to sidestep and dodge throughout them. But you can still hear like the wet slaps against them. He's like, "Oh, I see. You're quite serious."
I'm always serious, buddy. Now hit me with everything you got.
He's going to make another rapier attack against you. And that is a 7.
That misses.
He's going to action surge
Hit.
to do so again. That is a 20.
Oh, well,
Dirty 20.
you know that does hit.
And that is 11 points of damage.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one.
Ah, take that! You're up.
All right, that was a good one. Okay. She'll kind of like roll her wrist, and just a single playing card will show up, and she'll thrust forward, swiping at him, and she'll do a card attack.
Okay.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
That's 7 points of slashing damage, along with another 1 from Hex. Oh, I should have rolled concentration. It was just con save, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
So 8 points total.
He looks very hurt. He's like, "Oh,
So is she.
you've been training, Teddy. I'll give you that. Nevertheless, this is where you lose." He's gonna make another rapier attack against you for 14 to hit.
Nope, misses.
He lunges straight at your head for a headshot, but you kind of duck and buckle your knees just slightly where the blade goes just past you, almost nipping you, and he is wide open for your attack.
With that, she'll grin wide, and she'll make another swipe. Natural 1, Snake
Ooh.
Eyes. Ooh.
Oh boy.
As your card comes coming out for a swipe, he quickly just pushes off his heel, does a spin, and narrows out of the way. And then doubling back around, he's going to make another swing, another lunge straight at you, straight at your abdomen, for an 11 to hit.
That misses.
Go ahead, Teddy.
And, yeah, she'll kind of spin on her heels and go for another swipe. That's an 8.
That misses. He parries with the rapier.
DBZ.
I see you've gotten better. Enough playing around. This is it.
And he lunges with all he has, with an 11 to hit.
That misses. And as she kind of sidesteps, she'll kind of look. It's like, sorry, buddy, but looks like I'm the one holding all the aces. The 10.
And misses.
Woo. I knew I used that line too early. Damn it.
I see no aces here.
This stalemate has to end. 19 to hit.
Oof.
That hits.
Surrender your life to me. 11 points.
That does it.
With that, he wipes the rapier straight at your abdomen with a 3-strike. You go down to 0, and the match goes. Battle end. Quartermaster Colvan, winner. You're brought up back to full health. So is Quartermaster Colvan.
Eddie, you've improved. My God,
You say
I
that.
was down to 3 bloody points there.
You say that every time.
No, I mean it. It's well done. I think I've just got lucky.
Took it from me, apparently. And she'll kind of just stand up and dust herself off.
Good fight, eh?
Good game. And she'll hold out her hand to shake.
He'll shake her hand.
Well, I'll be seeing you once the real fighting starts.
Though I may be keeping this character, and if you wanted to know,
I'm an Eldritch Knight.
What? That's what I went with last time. Well, you got a war. You've just fought a warlock, my guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
oh, surprises never cease. Well, you know what they say, great minds and all that.
Apparently.
Well, here's to making it to the top 2.
Hey, I'll keep the seat warm for you. Don't worry.
Be seeing you around, Teddy.
See ya.
Oh, and with that, he's off.
She'll head back to her guildmates. The bravado has clearly deflated a little bit.
Splendid fight, Teddy. While I may not win today, victory will be yours.
Looks like I get to keep my 5 gold.
You bet against me?
I always do.
That's fair. You know,
Speed
I
is
almost
there.
had him this time.
Absolutely. Just have to work on that accuracy a little.
Yeah. It always does that towards the end. I just always end up missing.
Would killing
It's
some
just-
goblins make you feel better?
Yeah. I guess we should start getting our levels up.
It's really okay, Teddy. Like, that guy's just really, really good.
Yeah, I know.
But you're better, and you'll get him next time. But for now, sally forth, for we have a quest!
Mm-hmm. Let's go do it. Let's go kill some goblins. Get our levels up and all that jazz.
The grinding begin.
Nyla puts her arm around Teddy and gives like a little side hug.
She'll hug back and just kind of like She makes the motion of like ruffling hair, even though there is none there.
You hear this weird scroopy, scroopy, scroopy with the scales.
Is Teddy at full health now, or are they still damaged?
Nope, full health.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah. So the way PvP works is, your health and your damage is only in the confines of PvP itself. But as soon as the match ends, you both are up to full.
What about spell
Okay.
slots?
Same with spell slots.
Oh, thank God.
Anything that happens in PvP is completely self-contained.
what happens in
Thank God.
PvP stays in PvP.
Yeah, and it's like
For now.
it is the one safeguard from
Just a total wipe.
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. Like player killing could be a thing out in the open wilds, but in the PvP area, you're safeguarded by the system.
Naruhodo.
So you all will pursue your goblin quest, I assume.
Mhm.
So you all head outside the city. You have two entrances. One is to the west, one is to the south. Since you're already in the southern part, you exit towards the south of the city. And you travel for a bit. It doesn't take you very far, but there's a bunch of grasslands, and you see a couple of mobs here and there. Nothing that looks too threatening or, anything that can, screw the party over. But as you walk, kind of taking in your environment, everything is very lush and green. There's occasional hills and kind of a little rugged areas where the ground itself has been displaced. And when you walk down this road, you eventually come to a sight of 3 goblins surrounding this kind of shirtless townsfolk, and he's kind of holding them off with a rake.
Looks like we've found at least part 1 of this quest.
Not
He's
today,
a neat-
goblins.
Let's go fuck them
So
up.
you'll be on the southern end of the map, going northward.
Okie dokie.
Here we go.
Okay. So, a couple of goblins are just kind of like, and kind of like stabbing or poking at the air in a very menacing, threatening way. They're not actually doing any harm to this town's person, but they're holding them off to the best of their ability, more or less. All he has is the rake.
So they're not openly hostile to him?
They're very hostile to him.
Okay.
They're not injuring him.
They're corralling
it's more
him.
of a yes.
Okay.
Yes. Are you going to rush into combat?
Well, as soon as I see him, I'm rushing him.
Perfect.
And I'm not too far behind, but far behind enough.
Then click on your tokens and let us roll initiative.
Huzzah! Shit!
Shh. Sorry, my dog is very excited.
Oh, sorry. Am I waking them up?
No, I believe there's someone outside of my apartment.
Oh yeah, for the podcast listeners, I rolled a nat 1 with 0 initiative.
14.
7.
13.
And we remember to start calling out our rolls because people have to listen to this shit now.
Mhm.
Wow. 21,
Oh my gosh!
22,
What are these goblins packing?
16.
Potions of
they only get a plus.
speed, I
they
guess.
only get a +2.
A +3.
I got a plus nothing.
I got a +3 too. I rolled
I'm
a 4.
very sorry.
No, you're not.
All right.
But tell their order. The one goblin is going to come here and he's going to make an attack against the townsfolk.
Oh fuck! I was wondering.
He's going to make a scimitar attack. Now, these are goblins, so, the chances of them hitting are...
Yeah, but he's going up against the townsfolk.
That's a hit. That's definitely a hit. That's 13 to hit, and that's a hit.
And he's dead now.
This poor man is shirtless, very ragged looking. Right. He sustains 5 damage.
And he's dead.
He's looking very hurt.
Oh no!
Like very hurt. The next goblin comes up behind him.
Oh.
He's going to also make an attack against him. But that is a 9, which misses.
He's flanking.
So the first goblin kind of like stabs him kind of in the abdomen. The guy, the townsfolk, kind of bends over. The other one kind of swings at its back, but him doubled over is enough for the blow to miss. The other goblin, seeing you guys interfere, is going to come and rush towards you. He's going to go right there, which that is a 15 to hit.
I believe hits.
That is 5 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And that's going to be his turn. Lucky Teddy, you're up.
Teddy, actually, how close is this guy? Okay. Okay, I guess I'll hold off on that. Teddy she'll kind of run up, and as she moves, she has a card in her hand, and the card kind of floats, and it'll start spinning slowly, and then it'll start picking up speed faster and faster and faster, kind of like a buzzsaw, and then she'll thrust her hand forward, and the card will fly forward. She'll be making a ranged card attack. As soon as I find the right tab. There we go. It's a 19.
19 hits. Against who?
This one.
Okay,
7
the goblin
points.
right in front of you. 7 points of damage. That is enough for the card to kind of just get lodged in the goblin's throat, and it kind of just goes, and then just bursts into like these pixels, right?
Mm-hmm. And she'll look back at the party. Ainsley, take care of the farmer. And now intern.
Ainsley, you're up.
Right. I am going to just move, I guess, is really all I can do right now. What's my movement speed? Where are we? 40. So I can get to just a little bit in front of Teddy here, I believe. So I'm still a ways away.
Are you sure?
Am I sure what?
You can get there? Where were you?
I was, yeah, that's 30 feet. Right there.
Didn't you say 40?
Yeah, my movement speed is 40, so I can get, what, to right here? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I can get to right there.
You can get right there.
Nice. Okay.
You can get, yeah, you can get right up in melee range.
Perfect. So I am going to punch the one on the left of the villager.
Okay.
Hit him hard.
Does a 12 hit?
12 unfortunately misses.
All right.
The goblin kind of just deflects it with a blade.
No problem. I believe I can use my bonus action to make an unarmed strike again. Make an unarmed strike again, excuse me.
One more again.
And we'll try and punch him one more time. That's a 10, so that does not hit. These goblins
It's a small
are quick.
target. It's hard to hit, yes.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. The town's folk is up. He is going to take a disengage action to break away from the melee. And he is going to hightail it as far as he can. right where Lucky Teddy is. And that's going to end his turn. Nyla, you're up.
Nyla takes excuse me, have to be in character. Nyla takes a few steps to the right and aims at the other goblin that Ainsley is not engaged with. And she is going to spread her fingers before her, and these sickly blue beams just shoot out of her fingers, and she casts magic missile with all 3 bolts going to that particular goblin, if needed. There's the first one, which is 3. The second one is 2, so 5 altogether. And the third one is 2.
Total of 7. I'm sorry, which one? The one in front of Ainsley or the one to the right?
To the right. And I also need to roll for my effect.
Gotcha. Well, 7 is enough for him to down. With the 3 magic missiles kind of just hitting his body, it's enough for him to just kind of dissipate into pixels.
Perfect. And since Magic Missile is a first level spell... Okay, good. I rolled a 5.
Wild magic is fine.
now.
Good.
I apologize for the dog, everyone.
No, you're
I
good.
didn't hear him.
Can't hear him at
yeah.
all. Can't hear.
Sarros, you're up.
All right. Sarros will first move 30 feet eastward. And while doing so, his right arm begins to glow with an ethereal white light as it carves out a crescent shape in the air, leaving a light outline of one. As he speaks the words in Celestial, Lunahwal guides up as he casts Healing Word at the first level on the 4th armor man.
Okay.
6 points of healing directly to the man's abdomen.
And he is back up to 4.
And now for that pesky goblin. This time, in the same right hand, it's covered in armor. Just this white ethereal flame gathers in his hand, as this time he creates a full circle with an open palm and says in Celestial, Nahwal, purified to se, oppose u, and cast Sacred Flame on the goblin that remains. It's a dex save, by the way, but I don't think that's going to kill it. For those who are listening, it's
16.
it saves, and it doesn't matter because it would have been a 1 either way.
Okay, there you go.
That's action, bonus, and movement.
All right, the goblin's turn. Since Ainsley is right in front, the goblin is going to make a scimitar attack against you for 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. You manage to kind of just deflect it out of the way with your hands safely, and that brings Lucky Teddy up.
Ooh, that is me. Alright. The Tedster. Alright, yeah. Tedster will run right on up in the melee. And she'll kind of do like a jumping slash with a card.
Okay.
As an 11.
11 does not hit.
With a natural 20 on the other gosh darn side. I'll be turned.
Okay. The goblin's too small of a target. You just overshoot it a bit. Ainsley, you're up.
Ainsley is gonna go with the punches again. This time, hopefully correcting for the shortness of the goblin, but we shall see. Yep, that'll do it. 25.
25 hits.
Alright, for a punch with 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then she's going to follow up with a secondary punch.
Your offhand, 12.
Does not.
Reeling from the blow, the goblin just kind of gestures back a bit, and you undersell it, just coming up short from his face. Anything you want to do?
This probably one little goblin is not worth that. So no, I believe I will end my turn. That'll be everything.
Okay. The townsfolk is going to come over here, and he's going to move next to Sarros, but kind of end his turn right there. Nyla, you're up.
Ooh. Nerds, I thought we would have this thing by now. Let's see. I need to check one of my spells. Un momento. Oh, it's within. Nyla once again points. Excuse me. Nyla once again points her finger at the little goblin, and there's this pale purple glow as this little sliver of magic shoots out of her finger, and she casts Mind Sliver. He needs to make. Did the widget go? A DC 13 Intelligence save.
Okay. 14. Flat roll.
Damn.
Dang it.
The
The little
little
sliver,
goblin.
the little sliver just does nothing. It just bounces off of him.
Mental fortitude of this goblin is quite impressive.
This goblin
Also-
is very annoying.
Also really wriggly too. Jesus.
Why the
He's fighting
bastard?
for his life out here.
Sarros, you're up.
I'm surprised by you all. Normally he'd be dead by now. Stay behind me, sir. We'll have this taken care of in no time at all. And once more, you'll make the full moon shape. Speak the words. Purify to se oppose u. And cast Sacred Flame again. Acha. DC 14 Dex.
11.
Fails and he takes 4 radiant damage.
With that, this holy fire kind of just erupts and burns him to a crisp.
And
Then
that's how it's
battle-
done.
The battle is won.
Hetty will kind of start walking back and just kind of start rolling her like her shoulder, and it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm just so used to being max level. When, you know, you could just look at something like level 1 and it'll just die. You know.
At least the auto tracking works.
Yeah.
And
Now-
Ainsley will say they certainly haven't nerfed anything.
There is a small moment. Nyla, roll perception. Okay, actually, you don't see it. You're kind of looking at your other party, but there's this small moment that is very imperceptible because it happened so quickly. But the townsperson next to you, Sarros, shifts in demeanor very, very quickly. There's a weird twitching to the movement, almost like a glitch. And there's a sudden shift in demeanor. But he looks at you right into your eyes and, kind of surprised, says, You healed me.
I have. My
And then
thoughts
kind of
will
just
go to-
goes and like immediately goes back into like, oh, well, you guys have saved the quest.
Yes. It was our job to save thee from thy ne'er-do-wells.
But the sudden change in emotion and expression and the way everything played out, it stays with you, all right? It's a concerning part. It's definitely a glitch of some sort, very minor, where nobody else saw it, but
Could I insight it?
The way that it played out was very strange. Can you insight?
I mean, considering I've played the game for a decent while as a healer, and I assume I hadn't had that reaction before.
Absolutely.
Wunderbar, wunderbar. All right, insight. Ooh, I'm good at this. 24.
Look at that.
Indeed.
That's tasty.
This is very, very peculiar. NPCs are not known to like thank you for something that you do to them specifically, right? It's either like, oh, you saved me from the dragon, or you saved me from this cave, right? Or you defeated the goblin boss that was oppressing the town. But it's never like anything that you do directly to them, right? You can heal them all day, they won't acknowledge it. It's an NPC. But there was that brief moment where this mark of concern and genuine surprise as he just said, oh, you healed me. And then went back into like the pre-written quest ending speech.
And there was like no like visual effect to indicate a glitch effect.
There was a slight tremor and twitch to his movement,
Okay.
but that's all you saw.
Fair enough.
It happened very quickly, like in 1 second.
Is he just walking back to the town now, or is he still just kind
No,
of standing
so
there?
yep, he's still standing there. So right now, your quest will open up, and then he'll kind of proceed forth and say, further up, down the road, the goblins have made an altar there. They're threatening the outlying villages and farms in the area. Please, heroes, won't you help?
Such heresy will not stand. In the name of the Sovereign in the Moon, we shall smite them for thee.
What he said.
Calm down, Sailor Moon. You don't have to roleplay so much.
I am not
Be
role-playing.
careful,
This is
there's
who
a
I
goblin
am.
boss up ahead.
Wait, let's try that again. Everybody was speaking at once.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So the townsfolk is, he goes, be careful. There's a goblin boss ahead.
Thank you for your concern.
Yep, and he will just stand there. But he's not going anywhere.
Well, let's go take out some more goblins. Let's take out the trash.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Sir, you do not require any sort of escort back to your home.
I do not, thank you.
Stay safe until the goblin threat has been taken care of. You could be threatened again.
Sovereign bless you.
And may they blessings be upon you as well. And Sarros will fall after the rest of the group.
Okay, so you guys make your way up to the north, following the winding road, more or less. Typically main quests like this, starting quests, tend to be along the main roads and very easily accessible. But it doesn't take you very long to kind of follow the road, and then to the left you venture off the path a bit. And there is this kind of a hilly area with this large jutting stone obelisk at its center. And there's these hastily constructed wooden structures, scaffolding around it. A couple of shack really is giving it too much luxury, but basic wooden structures just to kind of keep the rain away. And a couple of boxes here and there, but it looks very roughshod. And you see there's a goblin fully armored with a shield kind of worshiping at this altar of sorts, right? And surrounding him are various goblins too. Some of them have swords, some of them have bows. There's a couple of goblins up front, and kind of guarding the stairs going up that the goblins made onto the hill where the actual like stone obelisk is itself.
Okay.
Rather odd goblin behavior, isn't it?
Won't be odd when we kill him.
They're upping potion prices. Maybe they're upping, base challenges. I remember when you first started teaching me to play, it was just slimes and stuff. They didn't really hit back.
Yeah, it seems like they've been making quite a few improvements to this.
Have we
Well,
seen in the previous edition goblins worship anything before?
Yeah, occasionally they have altars and rituals. Absolutely. Usually they involved with like a mage goblin of some sort, but you don't see anything like that here. You do see, one goblin that is more armored than the rest. Kind of looks like a goblin boss, based on what you would know of the game, and just your standard goblin fare.
And we'll be on the bottom right of the map.
Correct.
Right.
I can't.
I want to see something. Mike, can you drag your token out again?
Sure.
There we go.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey indeed. For those listening, we fixed the size problem. No one's taking Viagra anymore.
For yourself?
Men are big and the men are small. I've seen this
Whoa,
movie
whoa.
before.
There we go. Ainsley would probably be closer to the front, like right about there. Dude.
Okay. I think everyone's tokens are fixed now. Everyone should have fixed tokens, I believe.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. For sure. Okay. So there's two goblins up here, right? Two in the front, guarding the stairs.
Mhm.
There's two with short bows, kind of up on the platform, aiming down. There's two more that seem like the personal guard of the goblin boss, which is over on top of the hill, worshiping at the altar. And we can go ahead and roll initiative if you guys want to engage in a fight.
Unless someone stops me, I'm rushing in.
I don't think we're really suited for stealth, so if the mission's to kill goblins, let's kill goblins.
Let's do it.
Make sure they can't hurt anyone else.
Okay.
Ahem. Fuck 'em.
Oh, I got something. Decent initiative this
Are you
time.
kidding me?
You've been all over the place tonight.
Literally, both fights, I land the first hit, miss every single one afterwards.
For context, he rolled a nat 1 on initiative. 14 for me.
15 for me.
22 for me.
22, top of the round here. Okay. So, Nyla.
Let me make sure. Yep, they are both within range. Second verse, same as the first. Nyla extends her claws and the icy white missiles start forming at her fingertips. and she casts magic missile, and she'll aim for the archers. All 3 to the one on the left, and if that one dies, then to the one on the right.
Okay.
Yung. 5? 4.
So he's dead.
And then the last one will go to the one on the right. 3.
3.
Jesus Christ. Where's
Perfect.
2 and 1?
Let's see if anything happens, shall we?
Okay.
Nope. Rolled a 20, doing just fine.
Ooh.
Okay, that brings up the archer's turn. The archer is going to shoot at Lucky Teddy since you're up front in the open. 13 to hit.
Misses.
The arrow flies wide of its mark. That brings one of the goblins at the base of the stairs, who is going to rush you
Oh, I didn't even see them.
for 22 to hit.
22. Yeah, that hits.
And that is going to be 5 slashing damage.
Cool. Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Right, Warlock. I keep forgetting.
That is a 9.
That fails. When she takes the hit, she gets there's visible anger, and both the clover and the club and the spade in her cheeks glow this bright green, and she just goes "fuck off," and the goblin just kind of ignites on fire.
Language, we have a child.
It's fine. Ainsley swears around me all the time.
That is
15.
15 points of fire.
Instantly, in ashes, this goblin disappears.
And the anger kind of turns to a grin, and in a just a show of confidence, she just points straight at the goblin boss.
Okay. Ainsley.
Seeing as how Teddy had that one taken care of, I can get just within range, of that goblin at the base of the stairs. So I'm going to dash over to there and just punch him right in the face, hopefully.
Okay. Yep.
With a nat 20,
Nat
which
20!
ends up being a 26.
Oh,
Yep.
Uh,
That
Heck
hits.
yes.
So I am going to do 11 damage.
You punch through his entire existence. This goblin just, with a single punch through the chest, is just burst into pixels.
you erased him from the family tree.
I wish we had the One Punch Man theme song on the stream deck right now.
I have Highlander.
I mean,
We might get copyrighted, so I'm not going to risk it.
that's true. That's true.
So Ainsley is also going to turn to the Goblin King, or whoever the leader is.
The goblin boss.
The Goblin boss. Thank you.
David Bowie suddenly appears.
David Bowie. Yeah, she's gonna look at the Goblin
Bowie.
boss and say, "Your time is up." And she is going to. So my jump. What does this say? Is my jump distance the same as my travel distance?
Yeah, it's based on your movement.
A calculator for it.
But you have a jump calculator, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Because I
is your
can
character's
use-
strength?
My character's strength is 16.
All right. And how tall is your character in feet inches?
Elves are usually pretty, like, human size, right? They're tallish.
Roughly.
Yeah.
They're like 4 feet.
Elves?
are 4 feet?
Elves?
Yeah,
Elves are usually on the taller side.
like 5 feet, 5 feet.
Well,
Are
I
you
guess it
sure?
depends on which context you look at.
Yeah.
It's your world, so you get
Hold on.
those you want.
Oh, dang it, Matthew Mercer.
What?
I'm getting I looked up the wiki.
Oh.
Hold on.
I'm just gonna say 5 feet for right now.
Yeah, they kind of range the gamut, anywhere from 4'6" to 6'2".
All right.
Okay, then I'd say she's like 5, let's say 5'8".
Your long jump is 8 feet horizontally, and your high jump is 3 feet off the ground currently.
Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't even make a difference because I wouldn't get there in time. Okay, so that's where she's going to end her turn. Yeah, that's where she's gonna end her
Sarros, you're up.
All right. All right, and how much is that? Cool, still works. All right, we'll move 15 feet westward and speak the following words as he uses his both hands to just make little dots of light in the air, like a starry night, and say, where'd I put it? Frick, I didn't do that one. Okay, well, there goes that moment. Give me 1 second. Say oot and cast bless on the party. First level.
Hot.
What does bless do again? It's been a minute since I finished
Plus
that.
the-
Ahem. I bless up to 3 creatures of my choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. And it's like, you just flick some holy water in there, like,
Okay, so everyone gets an extra D4 for saves and attacks.
Hey.
and that was me action. So I am then going to move back behind the rock, so that way the archer can't shoot my shit to sky high. And I just
Very
look
nice.
at Teddy and Nyla and just give them both a little thumbs up.
Okay, the goblin boss's turn is up. He's going to come here to the edge, and he's going to throw a javelin at Ainsley.
All right.
Do monks have deflect missiles at level 2? Or is that level 3?
I think they do.
I don't see it on my sheet anywhere.
Oh, it's
I
level
will
3.
check.
I think it's level 3.
That is 19 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
So javelin just kind of hits your side, essentially.
She goes, ah! And then that's the end of that.
Next up, this goblin's going to come over here
Hmm.
and just turn right there. And Teddy, you're up.
Okay. Well, now that they started moving, kind of changes things. Okay. Teddy will go to her max movement. And she'll look at the goblin that's straight in front.
The boss.
And
No,
she'll-
it's one of the peons in front. The boss is right behind it. The peon's on
I
the
know.
stairs.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
she was
I
asking.
see. Right,
She was
okay,
asking.
yeah, yeah.
She was asking.
Oh, I'm sorry. And she'll kind of just look and say, "Move," and she'll cast Vicious Mockery.
Oh, okay. All right, wisdom. That is a 12. It was a 13 minus 1.
Well, takes a full 4
Hey.
and has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Oh, very nice.
Aren't you blessed too? Does that mean anything?
Blessed does not account for this scenario.
Not for damage,
Okay.
just for attacks.
And saving throws.
Yes. Okay, next goblin's gonna come over here. And he's going to hang out on the top of the stairs too, kind of blocking the way towards the goblin boss. But that's gonna end his turn right there. Nyla, you're up.
Choices. Oh, we're having such a good time with it. Why don't we do it one more time? One more time, ladies and gentlemen. The icy white missiles start forming on Nyla's claws, and she casts magic missile. 1 at the archer, 2 at the boss.
Yeah.
1 at the archer's 5 force damage.
The archer with that dissipates into pixels.
Perfect. And then 3, 6 total as 2 missiles just right into the boss's
Very nice.
chest.
You hear like the goblin kind of like screech as the missiles hit him, right? Like,
It's time to roll my 20, everyone. Let's see.
Here's for the unicorn.
I hope not. Not this early. A 3! We're
Ah,
Hey.
devil.
you're safe.
Well, that'll
So
do it.
You're safe. Okay. Would you like to move?
good. Oh, I'm fine slinging from back here. I'm doing fairly well, I think.
Perfect. Ainsley, you're up.
All right, Ainsley is going to pop on up here, right in front of the both of them. And I guess she'll hit the one that's on the right currently, right in front of her, with a punch.
Mhm.
For another nat 20.
Whoa!
Yeah.
And it begins.
It's happening again.
I don't know how.
Yeah. The golden snitch.
And it begins.
Just for context for everyone,
That's gonna be 12 damage.
she has an unnatural reputation for rolling nat 20s.
It's uncanny.
It's really
I
weird.
don't know. I also have
Um,
ridiculous AC. Like, why?
And
HP.
health.
Like, you put everything into con, I think.
If she was a barbarian, she'd be unstoppable.
I know.
This is true. It's as scary as a monk because monks get such high stat upgrades.
Well,
okay.
hopefully I don't
yes,
use
this
them all
goblin
early.
goes into this goblin melts into existence, like just punched out of being.
She was a
all
barbarian.
right.
She'd never go down.
I'm gonna turn my sights on the left one and punch that guy.
Hit him with the offhand.
7.
Oh,
there we go.
no.
There's my nat one. There it is.
There's
There's,
the
the
counterbalance.
flip. There's the
Seven,
flip.
that
Okay.
one.
I can
We're
only
good.
imagine the fear to relief that this goblin just had.
It's like a little puddle of goblin urine right below him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just get ready for the next one.
Okay. Very nice. Sarros, you're up.
All right, Sarros gonna peek his head out behind the rock 15 feet. Total. Seeing all the archers are dead now, he is safe from any fire of arrows.
You're welcome.
Many thanks. And once more he shall speak the words. Purify tu se oppose u. And cast Sacred Flame on the goblin peon that stands in front of Ainsley. I require a dexterity save, please.
$20.
He saves.
Jesus.
Bastard. All right.
I'm just rolling really high.
Can you stop?
Please.
All right. I don't think
It'll
I
swing
can
around
do
the other
anything
way.
else for my bonus action.
Okay.
Welcome to the world of clerics.
Yeah.
Here comes the goblin boss. He's going to make 2 scimitar attacks against you, Ainsley.
All right.
The first one is a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. The second one is actually at disadvantage, so 15 to hit.
That one hits. My AC is 14.
Oh, okay. So that is 5 points of slashing damage.
All right. I am down to 10 HP.
Wow.
I
This
have
other goblin
25
that is-
HP to start.
Yeah, this is wild. The other goblin that's locked in melee right next to the boss is going to make a slashing attack against you as well, which is a dirty 20.
Does he still have
Okay.
disadvantage from the vicious mockery?
Oh, that's true.
Yes, you should.
16, that still hits.
Still hits, yep.
Okay, so that's another 5 points of slashing damage.
All right, I am at 5 HP.
All right. Lucky Teddy, you're up.
Ainsley's gonna call out, little bit of help.
On it.
Okay, sorry.
Teddy will run up, and she'll slash at the boss. Oh, first, have to remember to do this. I'm gonna hex the boss,
Okay.
and
He
it'll
is
be
hexed.
dex checks, and I'm gonna
Okay.
swing with a card.
Don't forget your D4.
I won't forget the D4. What's D4? 11.
Heck.
That misses.
I missed. That's it.
Okay. All right, Nyla, you're up.
At the start of my turn, I'm going to use my bonus action. You see these two very small dots appear above Nyla's head, and the light turns out from one of them. And so I've spent a sorcery point to get one of my first level spell slots back. This just works. The auto tracking really works, so I'm just gonna keep flinging these missiles. These really work. So let's see. One at the peon and two at the boss. Or vice versa. Whoever goes down first.
Is magic missiles just gonna carry this fight?
It might.
The peon is dead.
Perfect. And then two for the boss. For another 4 points of force damage as the missiles just bang into the side of his helmet. Just punk punk.
Very nice. So lucky you chose the peon first, because I was going to redirect. I can redirect damage and just like hold the other goblin up.
Bastard.
It's time. Roll the 20. We're good. 15.
Hey,
I'm
okay,
excited
very
for it. I'm excited for it. We'll just have to give it
one
time.
day.
One day.
I can't wait to roll wild magic. It's going to be phenomenal. All right, Ainsley, you're up.
Listen, stop hitting me. But no, she's just gonna go, well, forehand's done me no wrong so far. And punch him again for a 9.
D4.
And
That
Add that
misses.
D4. Add that D4.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
That
and
misses.
misses.
yeah, it misses no matter what. But she's gonna say, well, the backhand hasn't been my strongest so far, but it's worth a shot. Could
That
it?
also misses.
With the
Okay.
D4?
Yep.
Okay.
Damn it.
Damn it.
This guy has a shield. He's pretty armored up.
Oh.
Oh no!
The bastard.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Sarros.
Resilient he may be, but fall he shall. And then Sarros will then
Or
skedaddle up.
healing. Healing would be good.
Don't worry, I got you, fam.
Okay.
He's going to skedaddle 20 feet towards Ainsley, Teddy, and Zagabo Basso. And for the bonus action, speak the words Luna Hual, guides up. Healing word to Ainsley at the
Thank
first
you.
level. He's in the last slot. Whatcha? 5.
All right, back up to 10 HP. I'll take it.
And then, in the same breath, swings his hands around again. Purify. Say oppose. Sacred Flame. Dex save, please.
Already. $16.
Son of a. and he will pull out as his free action his shield and end turn there.
Okay, perfect. Boss's turn. It's going to make 2 scimitar attacks against Ainsley,
Ah,
since you're right in front.
yep.
First one is a 19
That
to hit.
hits.
All right, that is another 5 points of slashing damage.
I'm back down to 5.
And then second attack is with disadvantage. So 16 and 19, so 16.
Hits.
5 points of slashing damage.
I am at 0.
So you're down to she's unconscious. Okay.
Someone pop a healing potion, please.
It's going to take the disengage action as a bonus action and kind of run back here. Run towards the altar in the center of the hill. Lucky Teddy, you're up.
God damn it. With another like flick of the wrist, she summons another card from her sleeve in between her index and middle fingers, and with another flash of the club and spade on her cheeks, but this time it's a kind of a cyan blue, and the card kind of erupts in a flame of the same color, and she'll flick it and throw it at the goblin boss. She casts Chill Touch.
Look at the flick of that wrist.
Flick of the wrist.
D4.
No.
That misses, unfortunately.
13.
Nope.
It misses. And what's the ruling on potions?
Potions are a bonus action for yourself.
And it would take an action to pop on ally.
Yes.
Then that's it.
Okay.
Uh,
Alrighty. Not. You're welcome to move if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna run at him. I'm not letting him go.
Okay. Nice. Nyla.
You see the 2 little lights with one off now reappear above Nyla's head and the other one goes off. With this, I'm tapped. We're running out of time. She's going to cast 3 more magic missiles directly at the goblin boss. At
Okay.
not David Bowie Tia.
Bowie.
Bowie. 4, 4, and 5. Wonderful. For 13 points of damage.
Yeah. So, how do you want to do this?
Let me roll my d20 first. Okay, we're good. The magic missiles fly toward the goblin boss in this beautiful corkscrew pattern, leaving this trail of snow and ice on the ground, and just barrel into his chest and drill and drill and drill, almost like that scene from Dragon Ball Z, and it just shoots out the other side.
With that, in a spectacular explosion of arcane energy, this goblin boss goes down and then erupts into the pixels that you've seen as enemies die in this world.
It truly was a Arrats.
I can only imagine that, like, as he's slow falling to the ground, it's just, look down here, I'm in heaven.
We should.
First, Sarros is going to run up to Ainsley, kneel down, and administer a healing potion out of his pocket.
Absolutely.
D4 plus 4, 2. 6 points of healing to the Pallid.
Hey, that brings me at 6. Ainsley's gonna sit up with a okay.
Some are not done with you yet. Neither are we.
Whew.
Sorry, pal. I'm really off my game today.
And we all are. But hey, it's a new day, so new things happen.
You punch a bunch of goblins into pixels, and sometimes they punch you back. With
You guys
scimitars.
all have the quest indicator updated to quest completed. Please report at the adventure hall.
I suppose we should go back to town.
Do we have like a fast travel option to just bamf us there?
You do not.
Oh, okay. It's one of those games I see.
Before we head
They
back-
exist.
You have
They exist.
you have to unlock fast travel.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta get the 6 gym badge first.
when do we get
Oh.
Teleportation stones are pretty expensive.
Nothing in this game is inexpensive, apparently.
That means we
Seriously,
need
it's like
to
they've upped the price on everything.
beeline it towards mounts.
Before we head back, may I suggest we investigate the area? While they were just goblins, they were worshipping something worthy of investigation.
And who knows how this game works? Maybe the goblin boss dropped something.
Maybe there's an Easter egg.
Yeah, let's check for drops and items and all that.
What do you want to search for specifically?
I'll go
Um,
back to where the goblin boss fell and see if there was a drop.
Okay, there is a drop. There is a little bag left where the corpse would have been.
Hmm. I'll pick it up and look at it.
Inside, there are 100 gold coins.
Ooh.
Ooh!
Oh, good thing I went back.
There is a short sword, a short bow, and there is a Greater Arcana deck.
Okay.
Alright.
Are we just as a question to everybody? Are we still divvying things up equally, or how are we doing this?
I would hope so.
Unless there's an item that specifically benefits one party member over the others.
I kind of figured.
Whatever be best for our covenant, it shall be done.
I think I'll. Did any of the other goblins drop little bags, or just the boss?
Just a boss.
I suppose I'll go over and look at the stone then.
I would like to
Head up.
accompany her there.
Head up the steps and take a look at this monolith.
Yeah.
Hold up before you start looking, and she'll hand the both of you 25 gold,
Like, yes!
and
This may come in useful yet.
she'll toss one over to Ainsley.
Thank you.
The Greater Arcana deck
Mm-hmm.
is it's a weapon that you can use
Mhm.
for your class specifically, and it gives you a +1 accuracy bonus.
Ooh.
Already getting-
convenient.
Already getting buffs, I see.
And by today's performance, I'm gonna need it. Go ahead and equip that.
Examining the stone. Roll me investigation, both of you.
Hey,
Right.
I don't have super good investigation. Do you?
Speaking of which, as we are about to investigate, Sarros will just put a hand on your whatever shoulder is next to him and just say, I believe in you. Enlightened Ku Flock. And cast guidance.
Is that a D? That's a
Actually, wait, you still have
Advantage?
bless on. I don't do that. Fuck that.
no. Yeah, I'll just roll a D4.
You
I
still
mean, I
got bless.
figure if you want to do, did you want to do it together and we can get advantage?
I was thinking about like more investigating like the religious meaning behind it if I could do a religion check instead.
It's fine. I'll just
Sure.
do an investigation. Let me add that D4. Ugh. I got an 8.
Well,
Okay.
for religion.
All right. You both similarly get the same message that pretty much just states an unusual jutting of rock in an outcropping. Several goblins have taken to worshipping it as a sign of their deity. However, it is just a plain rock.
Each unto their own.
I figured the developers would put it like an Easter egg or something here, but it's fine.
The sovereign work in many mysterious ways.
Let's just be doing silly goblin things.
Well, friends, I do believe our first quest is done quite successfully. Shall we venture back to town?
Start the long walk back.
So you guys go back on the road itself. You make your way past where you initially fought the goblins fighting the townsfolk, and make your way into the city once more, or into the town. And back in Windfell, you head through the narrow streets and alleys of the low commons, going through the Scholar's Meadow, and then crossing the city square to get to the Adventurer's Hall. I take it you go to the NPC desk right away?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Once again, the familiar smiling male NPC kind of greets you. Welcome, adventurers. Oh, you've completed a quest, I see.
Mm-hmm.
We have.
Your quest is marked off, and then you all get an individual reward from the quest, right? Which is an individual 75 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
And it is 2 healing potions each.
I need those.
So do I.
And you have a +1 accuracy enchantment ticket that you can use at the blacksmith.
Ooh. And just to clarify, by means +1 accuracy, it's only to hit, not damage.
Only to hit.
All right. Is that what, do we each get one, or is that just a total of 1?
Nope, everyone gets a ticket. So
Oh,
you can
shit.
take your weapon to the blacksmith, whatever weapon you have or whatever weapon you want, and increase the accuracy. You can save it for a weapon that has a higher accuracy. You have a max of +5 accuracy bonus.
What if you don't use weapons?
You can sell the ticket. You can give it to somebody else.
Okay.
Sis, do you want me to hold on to yours? Because I don't really use weapons either, but, you know, maybe we'll get, like, an item or something.
I can hold on to it. I've been missing and hitting air all day. I could use more accuracy.
You can have mine.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy to divvy them up between people who will actually use them.
Being in a guild is pretty awesome.
Accuracy isn't needed for me, darling. I'm just too good at what I do.
And you
You
said an
keep telling
additional.
yourself that. Well, you did carry the fight, so.
You said an additional 107, or sorry, 85 GP?
75.
75, okay. So I'm at 165.
I'm at 175. You know, if they're handing out gold this freely, maybe that means some of the lower level items are actually quite good, and we might need to pool our resources to, you know, actually afford them.
You're learning quick. Good.
Well,
We
I
can
try.
absolutely. Yeah, we can grind for a bit and get up some gold rather quickly and then work on some potions and things that may help.
So what next? Do we quest again, or do we go for another battle, or go shopping, or what does everyone feel like doing?
My HP is currently 6. So if we are going to go questing again, I need to make use of some of these healing potions before we do.
And I'm quite smith myself. My divine energy is rather lacking as of now.
Oh, Oh, it
I'm
seems,
not really-
yes. I'm
I'm not
down
really
to
lacking in-
cantrips.
I'm not really lacking in power. I just want to go beat up more nerds.
You could go to the inn for a long rest.
Seems like it might be required before our next round of adventures.
Sure.
Indeed.
Let's go do that.
Well, I only need 4 hours. So if Teddy, if you'd like to wander around the area with me, while we wait for the others to finish their long rest, we could do that. Explore around a little.
I'm down.
Hap, do we
Okay.
know how much longer
Yes.
we have in the beta?
Yeah, you guys have about 6 more hours left.
So if we long rest, that's the rest of our time, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
No, 6 hours of real time, which is like a day and a half. So if you long rest, you still have several more hours before the beta ends.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, I figure a quick refresh and then we'll join everyone else.
Yeah.
Not
also
agree
wanna-
more.
I also want to hit up the blacksmith and redeem these tickets. I should kind of like do the little popping sound with the tickets. The
A shuffle noise.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I just need 4 hours of rest, and then I will be back to normal, and we can do all of that sort of running around and have everybody be ready all at the same time.
Sure. Let's go find an inn, shall we?
Let's
Let's
sally
share.
forth.
Back to the low commons. Right?
Yes, for the blacksmiths. Yes, or you can go to the merchants' quarters.
Oh, for the inns.
You're
Oh, for the
in
inns, yes.
first, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Low commons for the ends.
I was paying attention.
Alrighty. Roll me a d20.
What?
Whoever's leading the way, roll me a d20.
Yeah, I think it's our fearless leader leading the way, isn't it?
Is it?
Go for it, Captain. Hit it.
Which one of us is the leader?
That'd be more.
Oh, well, the captain, yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
May the sovereign's light guide us through the night.
Hey,
Nat 20.
Woo!
Okay.
where were you in the fight?
Getting us a
Fighting.
good deal on Hotel Vago. Oh, Travago.
Hotel Vago's good. No
Yeah.
brand names. That's
No brand
good.
names.
Yeah, Hotel Vago, Hotel Vago.
Okay. So, you find this, pretty nice, welcoming inn. And the sign outside says, "The Raging Opportunist."
It's pretty strong.
Oh boy.
Is there any sort of iconography accompanying that phrase?
No, The Raging Opportunist. It's a black sign with gold lettering. No filigree or anything too fancy. But it's a pretty nice inn. It's got 2 floors. Seems pretty chill and quiet.
I see. This place will suit our needs. Oh,
No, who's coming up with the names for these places? Really, the Raging Opportunist?
You'll get it when you're older.
In all fairness, our guild name is literally called Chuki's Covenant. We don't really have much right to you know.
do not dare bash the name of Chuki or her covenant.
I'm just saying, if some people look at us weird because of the name, can't really blame them.
I promise not to make fun of Chuki. I'm just making fun of the name of this establishment.
Fair enough.
All right, everyone. Let's head in and get ourselves a room.
I'll head up to the counter. Hello?
Why, hello! And this middle-aged halfling attends to you. He's about 3 feet, very kind of jolly, very affectionate almost.
Oh, hello, fine sir. My companions and I were wondering if we could purchase a few rooms here at the inn.
Oh, why, absolutely. I've got plenty of lodging. Lodging will run you at 8 silver a night.
It's actually quite affordable. What are we thinking, gang? Individual rooms or just, all together?
We've even got entertainment for 2 gold pieces a night.
Entertainment? Like mini games?
Entertainment.
I'm sorry.
To suit your needs.
I'm
Not
sorry.
necessary. I'm a clown.
Headphones are active currently.
Not necessary. I'm a clown. I'm all the entertainment they need. We'll just get the rooms.
I'm just gonna go ahead and sort of turn her shoulders away and be like, no, we will not need any sort of entertainment. Thank you, just the rooms.
But what if there's mini games and you can win
No,
gold and extra prizes?
No,
You don't need
No.
entertainment.
no,
Trust me,
No.
this is not a mini game you want to be a part of right now.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just the rooms, please.
Okay, how many rooms will you be having?
Just a poor individual, I guess.
I place a gold on the counter because it's 10 gold to 1 silver, correct? Or 10 silver to 1 gold,
10
correct?
silver to 1 gold.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I place a gold on the counter. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Individual rooms for the night, my good sir, and keep the change.
If you
1 gold piece is what you place?
you need 2 gold pieces, right?
Oh, 2 gold pieces, I think,
It's
Oh.
8 silver
Yeah,
8
sorry.
silver.
8
For one
silver,
room.
so-
for 1 room.
for 1
4
room.
rooms. No, 4 gold pieces. Sorry, 4 gold pieces. Math is hard. It's almost 1 in the morning.
Yeah, this is all good. It's all good.
So I place 4 gold pieces and keep the change.
Also, if you have a room with adjoining doors, I would like that for her and I, please.
I don't have any adjoining doors, but I have a room that's right next to each other,
That'll work.
if that's all right.
That will work.
Yes.
That's fine.
Thank you.
And he turns around and grabs some keys and gives them to you all. The name's Nebin Whispermouse. Anything you need, and I'm at your service.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Nevin.
Thank you,
Mouse.
Nevin. You can tell we're related.
So you have all the keys. The rooms are upstairs on the 2nd floor. In the main area, there is a bar and a general lounge. You can drink and have food. They do sell drink and food here. Does anybody want to make me a perception check?
Oh,
I'll make
do it.
1 just for fun.
Yeah.
Perception
I got a
is-
+0. What do I got
I got
to
a-
lose?
I got a 7.
Wait, do we all make a perception
18.
check or just one person?
Ooh, not me.
If you, individual.
We really
It's
are
up to you.
related. We rolled the exact same thing.
This is the raging opportunist here. It's an individual roll.
Everybody rolled
So many sevens.
7 except for Teddy.
Oh, lucky.
Oh boy.
Lucky
Sevens,
Teddy.
baby.
Lives up to his
Baby.
name.
Patty 777.
Triple sevens.
Hey, that should count for something. That's good casino.
Hey.
That's amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, so Teddy, you're the only one that catches this. But there's a very it's not intentionally hidden, but it's not necessarily in the open. It's meant to camouflage with the surroundings. But there's a door to the back left on the opposite side of the counter. So not where the innkeeper is, but like where you can have access to. It's just a
it's in a weird spot where like you would think that it's either a service closet or something like that, but there's a door that catches your eye.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome to investigate if you like. You're welcome to go up to your rooms and rest. It's up to you.
I'll hold out for now.
Okay.
I want to get my rest in.
All right. Is everyone taking a long rest?
Yes.
See.
I'm doing a short.
I'm
You're doing a short.
Yeah.
gonna do my version of a long rest, which is actually a short rest.
It's still 4 hours.
It's still 4 hours. A
Yeah.
short rest is like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, my version of a long rest.
Yeah, I'll do a short rest and then wait on Ainsley.
Okay.
I'll just roll.
Ain-
All right.
Ainsley's gonna Ainsley's gonna look at Teddy in the meantime and say, now try not to swindle too many patrons out of their money. We don't want you in a fight before we get out of here.
I make no promises, but we'll see what happens.
She'll just kind of shake her head and go into her room.
Okay. So Nyla and Sarros, you guys are taking a long rest. And easy enough. I mean, just mechanic wise, you guys take a long rest, no problem. Ainsley, your long rest is cut short because of your race
Mhm.
and your ability. So you only have to wait about 3 hours, Lucky Teddy, until Ainsley is able to come out
Mhm.
and join you. So now the two of you do whatever you like.
Waiting.
Hetty will kind of like speak up, and like she'll kind of like do a little head nod over to the door she scoped out before, and just be like, "I want to check that out real quick. It caught my eye, and I want to see what's up with it."
Ooh. All right, let's check it out.
And I will take her over to that side door.
Okay. Do you open the door? It is unlocked.
Yeah, I'll open it. Fuck it.
Okay. So you go ahead and open this side door. Nebin doesn't say anything, but
I wouldn't care even if he did.
there you go. It opens up to this kind of secret or hidden area of the inn that is not seen from the outside. It's a space that is unaccounted for, kind of. But it is a sanctuary of sorts. However, the images inside here are not your traditional sovereign images. You get the impression that it's there's something wrong, right? You get the impression that it's maybe not moralistically good, or that the religious images depicted here aren't your traditional good or beneficial religious inferences. There is a sense, not of evil per se, but there's just a sense of something that's wrong here.
Do we recognize any of the symbols? Or would that be a religion
Roll me a religion check. Yeah, roll me a religion check.
Let's see.
Well,
I got a
21.
12.
21. Okay.
I'm a monk.
There is one solitary instance that has a picture of a child kind of bundled up, wrapped up. But the child itself has one half wing, like semi-clipped,
Mm-hmm.
and the other is of like this golden claw that kind of sticks out from the bundle itself. And you know this to be iconography for the fallen one.
Sorry, just writing notes.
So
Would I know what that means in relation to the game, or just I recognize that?
The fallen one traditionally is one of the sovereign gods that fell from their graces. Very much like I guess the Christian Lucifer, the fallen one has fallen from the graces of the sovereign that still kind of rule. They're very not hands-on anymore after the Great Divide happened. But it's kind of like the one black sheep of the god pantheon per se.
So it's
Eddie will kind of shrug, and she'll look at Ainsley. It's like, yeah, I'm not really familiar with lore. I never really paid attention. Is this you know anything about this? Is this normal?
there's really only one I recognize. This one here, the child looking one with the clipped wing and the golden claw. This is one of the fallen sovereign gods. You wouldn't typically see them in most of the games. I don't know if this is an area that we're not supposed to be able to access yet. Or maybe an Easter egg, a hidden clue, or something, but it's not the usual religious iconography you'd see with the Fargate games. Within the lore, anyway.
Maybe Sarros will know a little bit more about it.
Yeah, we should definitely get out of here before someone sees us in here.
Fuck them. She'll close the door. Alright, to the blacksmith.
Lead on, friend.
Okay. All right, you guys make your way towards the merchant district, and sure enough, you find a blacksmith. We call it the Destroying Brothers.
Ooh, okay, that's strong. I like that.
And you know, manning the blacksmith there is like this massive, youngish kind of human. You know, and it kind of just addresses you. How's everything?
And it kind of like wipes her brow of the spit. She'll flash the three tickets. Like, how much is this going to cost me to put this on my web?
It's free.
Oh, wow. She'll pull out the Greater Arcana deck. Oh, enchant away.
Right, very well. And he's got like this, like, you know, long blonde hair with like a very like thin mustache, but like long beard.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very strange appearance, but it is very like massive Slavic guy. He takes tickets from you and then takes your deck. One moment, and then goes to the back. And then you hear like the tinkering. You hear the hammer on anvil sounds, and steam kind of being poured out. Then the blacksmith emerges once more. Your Arcana deck now has this fine blue lining around the edge of the cards. It's very sharp. So now you have a +4 accuracy.
Let's
Um, Right, because it's really +3 Arcana, Greater Arcana +3, but the Greater is what gives it +1, so it's a +4 accuracy.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I will hopefully never miss again now. Jesus Christ.
Congratulations.
Yep. Now, I'm off to the pits. I'm gonna go beat up some nerds. Gotta get my rank up.
Ainsley's just gonna heave a big sigh and shake her head and follow after.
Okay. You're gonna make your way to the pits once more, going down to the lower quarters.
And as they arrive, as they approach, Teddy will kind of hold out a hand and prestidigitate some sparkles, just fluttering around, and she'll just kind of shout out, "All right, who wants to step up to the mad clown? Come on, I know somebody here wants to. Don't be shy." And I'm taking any bets right now. I'm taking any challengers. Once in a lifetime opportunity to fight number 50 in the previous iteration. Let's go.
From behind you, there is a strong hand that places itself on your shoulder. And you look back and see like this tall and like massively built dark elf that is dressed very regal, very royal, with red eyeliner, green lipstick, and it's got like this platinum blonde like pompadour, and the rest of his hair kind of braided back in a long braid. Yes, I'll take up that fight. And you recognize this individual immediately. Their name hasn't changed, for one. But this is Godfried.
I see.
Godfried is the 3rd highest ranked in PvP.
Oh!
Ainsley's just got this, like, told you so sort of, like, grin on her face, like, oh, this is gonna be good.
There is a flood of emotions all within like a second. And it's like very clear in her eyes. But in the next second, she brings the bravado back. And she's like, all right, let's do it. And she'll send the challenge.
Very well. Then to you. May we have a good fight.
Oh, we will.
Ainsley's like,
What?
oh, I wish my sister was here. She'd love this.
Once again, the notification for the PvP match starts after the arena has been cleared and there's enough matches that go by until you guys are next.
Question.
And you face off each other. Yes.
so we can see like names overhead, like characters, right?
Yes.
Does level also display?
No.
Okay.
But this is the
Hot
first
shit get hit.
weekend. This is the like first week the beta's been open though, right? Like this is
It's the
day
first
one.
day.
So
Yes, pro players are crazy.
yeah.
And so if he was like, level 50 or something like that, I'd have shat my pants.
Okay. So the message goes on. PvP battle. 3, 2, 1. Fight. And you see that he kind of unbuttons his shirt a bit. And like his muscles start tensing up. And he just takes out this great axe.
I see.
Oh shit!
Come on, high initiative.
So
Come on,
go
high
ahead
initiative.
and roll initiative.
Come on, high initiative.
That's pretty good. This is some Smash Bros. Fighting music.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
Oh no!
You
That's
did this.
never a good thing to
I
hear.
rolled a
GM
natural
say.
19.
You did this to yourself.
Mhm.
This.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. He's up first. He's
Mhm.
going to rage.
Ah.
And he just gets even bigger, right? And just like. Alright, let's go! And he, like, just in one step, just closes a gap and charges you with a great axe, a two-handed great axe. That is a 12 to hit.
Misses.
You duck out of the way and it just cleaves the ground, leaving like this massive indent on the floor.
Whew.
With that, he's going to end his turn. Go ahead.
All right. Teddy raises a hand, and the deck of cards kind of unfurl and float in front of her. And they kind of shine in the light a little bit. And the club and the spade on her cheek flash, and she'll cast Hex. First things first.
Yeah, he's X
And
for sure.
Dex check. Let's do that.
Okay.
And she'll send one of the cards forward, and she'll do a card swipe with her brand new deck. I can't miss. 26.
Not
That's
with
a
that,
hit.
you can't.
That is 6, and then
All right, reduced to half because he's raging.
another 2 necrotic.
Okay.
And with that, she'll kind of look at him. It's like, don't hold back. None of that bitch shit. Hit me like you're trying to kill me.
I like your guts. Very well. Reckless. He's gonna make a reckless attack against you. Double 7. Unreal. I can't believe I rolled 2 2s back to back.
Teddy living up to her name.
Lucky Teddy, you're up.
Ooh. Okay. I'm thinking how I want to do this. All right, yeah, she'll swing with another card.
You get advantage, right? Because I have reckless.
Sure, yeah, 27. Another 6. plus 1 necrotic. And that'll be my turn.
That new
Okay.
deck coming in handy.
Once again, they will do reckless attack. You can't squirm for me all the time. 23 to hit.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Uh, 12 points of slashing damage.
Interesting. Yeah, that hurts. But I will Hellish Rebuke him.
Okay. That's a deck save? No, wisdom. That's a wisdom, right?
It is a deck save, my friend.
Oh, what is deck save? 20.
Well, that succeeds, so he takes half of this. He takes 8 points. of
Jesus.
fire.
16. Wild.
Would have been great. Would have been great. Even still, 8 points of damage. Pretty good.
Alright, Lucky Teddy, you're up.
So she is battered and beaten, a little bloodied, and she has just the wild eye. And like the club and spade are going nuts, just flickering lights on her cheek. And she'll just kind of shout, "Hit me with everything you got!" And she'll cast Zilpadar. So the same thing with another like big card, just expanding underneath the both of them, and the tendrils just shoot out.
Strength saving throw. Okay. That's 12.
That fails. So he takes 8 necrotic damage, and he can't take a reaction.
Nice.
So, the smart thing to do would be to move. But Petty's not the smartest, so I will stay.
Okay.
And that ends turn.
After getting hit for so much damage twice in a row, Gottfried is just like, oh, fine. I see what you're up to. Yeah, you know what? He'll do reckless. Wow. 14?
That misses.
Double 14s.
Hey,
I rolled 2
Damn.
9s.
that's pretty good.
What's 14 divided by 2? 7.
Mhm.
Ooh,
I hate you.
7's the magic number.
It's the number of the night tonight.
And with that, she'll just kind of take another card in her fingers and just go, "The only thing I'm trying to do is take you out." And she'll slash. With a 23,
That hits.
7, and then Hex. Which should have been applied to the other one, but that's okay. Another 5, necrotic.
He goes down.
Oh! Ah!
He goes down. The fight goes. Throom. Winner.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah!
You did it, buddy! Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Ainsley is just in the stands like, oh my god.
Gottfried comes back up, obviously, to full again. So do you.
Mhm.
Full spell slots, full health, and everything. That was a good fight.
Yeah, I didn't really think I'd get that far.
Be proud of yourself. That was an excellent fight. If I may be so bold to ask, but what is your current level?
Level 2.
Beaten by a level 2. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Well, my good sir, you have me at a disadvantage. What level are you at right now?
3.
Ah,
Assume it 3.
so she'll kind of just have that kind of just a small little look, but on the inside, she is screaming. Well, good game, and she'll hold out a hand.
Good game. I expect to see you in the rankings when we start, officially.
That's the goal. Don't worry, I'll keep your seat warm next to me when I'm at the top.
I look forward to it. And he turns around, and you hear him, like, just say, "Come, Lilith." And from, like, seemingly out of nowhere, just, like, miraging in, there is this, female with, like, 2 long scimitars on her back, and she's dressed up very regal but more traditional Indian royalty. She's a tiefling as well. She shows up at his side, and they walk away. You've met Godfried before on occasion, here and there. I wouldn't say you're close by any means, but Godfried is the captain of the guild Steel Shroud, which is one of the top guilds. Is one of the top 3 guilds, in fact. Golden Might.
Well,
So one of the guilds from the other game, because guilds right now aren't a thing, you said, right?
Yes,
So
one of the
from the
guilds from the
first-
other game.
Before,
So
they, before they did the reset, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
right.
That's what I thought.
So the top 3 were Golden Might, Steel Shroud,
Mm-hmm.
and Lightning Dragons.
Okay.
so Teddy will hold frame for as long as they're in sight. But the moment they like turn a corner or the crowd obscures, she collapses onto her knees exhausted.
Ainsley's gonna rush over, like, are you okay? Do you need help?
You know, Ainsley, for all the time that I've played this game, I don't think I've ever had an experience like that before. And you know what? That was probably the best fight I've ever had.
She'll
I could have
extend-
been obliterated. Did you see that?
Yes. Yes, I did. And she'll extend her hand and help her up.
She'll stand and a little wobbly. Oh man, I got a rush. That was awesome.
Well done. But let's not push your luck, shall we? How about we go get the others?
Are you kidding me? I gotta ride this high. I'm going back in.
Ainsley will just kind of let her go.
And she'll turn back around and just dive into the crowd, just challenging everybody.
Okay. Sure enough, a couple of people, after seeing your match with Godfried, I'm like, no, thank you. Right? Like, they're like, no, we're good. There's a couple of brave souls that fight you, but skill-wise, you overcome them, no problem. So, you get a couple of fights in. You emerge victorious. You do ride the wave. About this time, from the waiting and everything else, the others are awake. And as you come to from your long rest,
night falls over the realm.
The new moon, right?
It's still the new moon, yes.
Cool.
I mean, it's still the same day. It's just night.
Yeah, I just want to double check the moon phase.
Yes.
Teddy's staying in the pit. Like she's staying. That's where she will be.
Okay.
You guys can do whatever. That's just where she will be.
Nyla's
Here.
looking out over the city with Ainsley, just enjoying the view.
Yeah, Ainsley has definitely reached her limit of fighting for sport. Watching it during the day, so she would have headed back to go check on her sister.
Okay. Perfect. Sarros, what are you doing?
Upon waking up and regrouping with everyone, just catch the vibe of what everyone's doing. Since it clearly seems everyone wants to just chill at the tavern, Sarros is gonna approach. What was the barkeep's last name?
Nevin. One second.
All right.
Whisper Mouse.
Whisper Mouse, that's right. Excuse me, Mr. Whisper Mouse, was it?
Yeah.
Can you tell me where the nearest temple of the Sovereign is to here? Particularly the moon?
Ooh, there's one in the center of town. Up in the Low Commons, just a couple of alleys down.
Thank you very much. And I'll put down a gold to tip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before-
Kindly.
Before he leaves, Ainsley's gonna kind of grab him, just hold his arm really quickly and lean in and sort of whisper about the little room that they found off the back of the bar and what they found back there and everything. And she'll just say, I don't know if that means anything to you, but I thought you should be aware. It seems odd that it's included in the game when it isn't a part of the usual lore. It seems like they're doing something different with this version, so just be careful.
He'll look to her and then just back at Whisper Mouse. Is he paying attention to our conversation at all?
I'm speaking very quietly, like just in his ear kind of thing.
Does Whisper Mouse try to listen to us?
No, not at all.
That is quite disturbing to say the least, to hear such news of the fallen one directly in town, especially one close to the temple. Oh,
And it
I was
was
making my way to the Temple of the Sovereign in the central part of town. Maybe there I can find some more information and maybe guidance to why such evils would lay lurking here.
Well, be careful. It wasn't well guarded, and it wasn't particularly well hidden either. So be careful with whom you ask. I don't know, it seems so weird.
Don't worry. As the moonlights may reveal all truths, the new moon can hide many secrets.
And Ainsley will head back over to Nyla.
So time passes. You head to the shrine. The two of you are kind of looking through the city, taking in the sights of the realm at night. Teddy, you're fighting in and out of the pits, looking at other fights that are taking place, taking notes, and seeing your competition. Soon enough, time passes, and it is nearing the end of your runtime.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys all, you say your goodbyes. Is there anything else you want to do in game before the server closes?
Nothing cool happened to the temple?
Nope.
Cool. Before we dip out, I would like to just slip into that back room that Ainsley mentioned. Unnoticed, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way to that little sanctuary place, and it is a sanctuary to the Fallen One.
Am I able to obtain any new information that wasn't already perceived by Ainsley?
No, there's nothing that goes off. There's no quest that pops up. It's just
Strange indeed.
a feature.
Oh. Well, all will be revealed when the sovereign deem it so. And he'll head back out to the rest of the group.
Okay. Together, you all say your goodnights. Ready to explore the game once more tomorrow, which will be the last day of the closed beta. And it's been a pretty fun experience so far. But sure enough. Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh,
go
I
ahead.
was just going to say, I think everything went rather well today. It's a beautiful new map, a little more of a challenge, and I know Teddy got her kicks, so call it a win.
Hell yeah, dude. I got more than kicks. Got a couple punches and headbutts. It was pretty wild. Should have been there.
The bards will sing your glory to the very end. I guarantee that one.
It is rather fun punching goblins into oblivion.
Yes, speaking as myself, I'm kind of grateful they didn't do the whole blood splatter thing. Pixels is fine.
That's good. It's not too scary.
I'm 15. I can handle a bit of blood, but still makes me squeamish.
It is wise to maintain one's innocence for as long as they can. But once lost, it's not something easily regained.
You still need to tell me why the hotel name made you laugh.
Time. Come on, we gotta log out now. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Thanks for letting me play again.
Anytime.
You in the morning, young adventurers. May we quest again.
You guys log off the game, no problem. You finish doing your nightly routines at home, you go to the bathroom, you take care of everything else, you have dinner. You relax some. The game ended pretty early, so you relax some, and then you head to bed. Not all of you are on the same time zone, but all of you head to bed regardless, at your individual times. And sure enough, you sleep well in your bed. The next morning, you wake up, and the first thing you see is the four walls surrounding you that looked identical to the rooms in the inn that you slept in. It's the first thing you see when you wake up.
Ainsley?
And then you hear sort of from the next room over, Nyla?
We're at home, right?
That's where we went to sleep, wasn't it?
I think so.
Hey, Pap.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere like a mirror in the room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and go towards the mirror.
Okay. You go towards the mirror and You look like Lucky Teddy.
And I'm positive I went to sleep in my bed last night, right?
You're, as far as you can tell.
Okay. So the inn is filled with a loud scream. Just a ear-piercing shriek.
It
Ainsley.
doesn't take long before. I'm sorry. It doesn't take long before that. You start seeing the common thread of similar reactions, cursing, but like throughout the low commons, there are a mixture of mixed feelings. Surprise. There is anger. There is confusion, anxiety, but it kind of all just spreads together. The one thing that you have all tying together is that none of you remember logging in on the second day.
Sis, I don't understand. Why can't I talk in my normal voice anymore? I was just talking in it a second ago. I have claws!
VR, right? We should be able to remove the headsets or let go of the controllers, right?
I
There's
don't
there's
feel
gotta be
it.
something.
I don't feel it. I feel scales. This feels real. I can't. This isn't my voice. This is the voice I use for D&D, and I can't stop.
Okay. Take a deep breath. It's all right. We'll figure this out. Maybe this is just some sort of weird dream or something. Okay? Don't panic. We'll figure something out. Let's go try and find the others and see if anybody else is here. We can figure this out. It'll be okay.
Hey, okay.
I don't like this music change.
I don't either. I got to use my kid voice for about half an episode, and it's gone.
So, as you all are coming into the realization that you're somehow in the game again, although you don't remember logging in, there's people that are taking it in stride and others that are not at all. But the one thing you notice is if you go to your menus, you can still contact your friends, anybody that's in your friend list, which is all four of you, and you had Dante as well.
Mhm.
But there is no log out button or anything.
Logout button's gone.
It's SAO all
Yeah.
over again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There's nothing.
I want to go
Okay.
home.
I
We
know.
can't go home.
We just have to figure out what's going on, okay? Well, there's got to be some sort of explanation. It's a bug or a glitch in the game, but I'm sure the devs are aware of it and working on it, and we'll find a way out of this, okay? But you have to trust me. Just stick with me, and we'll figure it out, okay? But we got you. We'll keep you safe, I promise.
Like, you see Nyla actually cry, but instead of tears, it's little ice crystals come streaming down her face.
And as you do so, you feel it. You feel the ice on your skin, on your scales. All of you simultaneously get a message in your inbox. And upon checking it, there's a single solitary sentence. It says no subject, sender unknown, and at the body of the email, or the bottom of the message, it says, "Welcome to Grand Gate." And that's what we'll leave off for tonight.
What the fuck?
Amazing.
Let the
Oh my
isekai begin.
God.
Yes, fam.
Ooh.
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 1 of the Mixed Bag podcast. We had a lot of fun playing this episode, and it was a great time overall. Down in the description below, you'll find links to everyone's socials, so feel free to follow us, hit us up there, as well as links to Perrytoon's music, a very talented composer from Japan. So with that said, we'll catch y'all next episode. See you next week.